All right, we are live. Can everybody hear me? All right, Storm of Sports, Matt Rupp, Cyrus. Okay, so I couldn't think of another video to do, and I kind of felt like streaming for a little bit, so I'll stream for a bit, and then let's see here. Are we hide show? Dante King. I'm gonna go with like 5 or 6, something like that. No, 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 no. Okay, and then we're gonna shrink this way down. Okay. So, can everybody read that tweet in the top corner? That's kind of the most interesting thing right now. Would you have given up a sixth for Gardner Minshew? Probably not. I don't get the point. Is that tweet big enough in the top right corner for? Or okay, I'll actually move it here. That's a little better. So that's the most interesting information we have at the moment. Let's see, man. Okay, well the chat box looks a little ugly right now, but whatever. Okay, so the most interesting information I have to report right now is this tweet from Greg Bell right here. I'll make it a little bigger. Expecting about a quarter from Russell Wilson, maybe longer from other starters. Not expecting to see Carson, Wagner, Jackson, Damian Lewis, or Dwayne Brown or Quandre Diggs, obviously. So, Greg Bell was grilled a little bit on that point, and let me see here. Okay, so Greg Bell was asked, why on earth would you play Russell for a quarter without Jackson Lewis or Dwayne Brown? And he said they may not, and if not, that is why. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? That's, if we decide to take that risk, that's quite a risk to take. So, hopefully, if we decide to take the risk, we don't end up regretting it. And Kansas City just added on another run here. What an absolute crap series by the Mariners. Absolute embarrassment. We should have won all three of these games by like 5 runs each. But we're not even talking about that right now. We're talking about the Seahawks. Sure, Stone will get some help. Lord, I hope so. I mean, for what he is, he's playing about as well as you could expect, I think. I think it would be unrealistic to say, oh, this guy should be shutting down people. Play Russ for a series or two. I wouldn't mind for a drive or two. I mean, Wilson's gotten hit a lot in his career. Let's be real here. Wilson's gotten hit a lot in his career. He knows how to get hit. He's used to it, just like every quarterback in the league is. So even if things don't go great, then you would expect that to be fine. However, I want to remind people that Russell Wilson did not play in the preseason last year, and he played pretty well to start the season last year. In fact, he had his best start to the season ever. Mask, welcome. I don't think Herbert's going to play. As far as I know, Herbert's not going to play. Jamal might be playing. I heard J.K. Dobbins got hurt, but I did not see it. I know he got hurt, and I know it was bad. But, Jamal Adams playing a few plays, like even if it's just a drive, is reasonable. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to plan. I don't hate that. Is Dobbins like out for the season? Yeah, Mariners punted it away. They had a chance to make a play, but we had to beat the Royals. Had to finish the Royals, man. Yes, Dante King, I do. He's one of the young guys we have that I'm really high on. Probably Renegade. I mean, winning or losing doesn't matter. I'd rather look good. Hope Blair starts at safety. At this rate, it's possible. Yeah, I heard Dobbins' injury was really bad. Hoping Jamal can stay healthy. People bash him, but our defense was far better with him on the field. Yeah, the Jamal hate kind of turned into a meme because we gave up so much to trade for him, which probably was bad, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player. Very true, David. I actually like Gus Edwards, maybe more than Dobbins. I heard we might see Eskridge tonight. I'll go ahead and bring up the tweet again here real quick. Yeah, Greg Bell says that he thinks that the guys who don't play include Carson, Wagner, Jackson, Lewis, Dwayne Brown, Quandre Diggs. So, by process of elimination, it seems reasonable to assume that we're going to see some Dwayne Eskridge tonight. Yeah, exactly, Drew. This is just what you have to do for superstar level players. You got to pay them their money. It would not shock. By the way, it would not surprise me at all if if uh, if Wilson doesn't play. It would not surprise me at all. And I'm kind of okay with it either way. I can't say whether or not I like it or not either way. By the way, guys, we still need 8 more memberships this month. I mean, we're already pretty much at the end of the month, so we're probably not going to get there. But if you've been thinking about purchasing a membership from the channel, now would be a pretty good time to do it. We got a lot of ground to make up if we're going to get to our goal by the end of the month. I mean, Ian, if they would be willing to do that, I would be willing to do it. But the reality is, Quandre Diggs is probably not willing to miss game checks. Quandre Diggs is probably not willing to miss game checks. So play the game of chicken and see what happens. I don't think that's unreasonable of a strat. Grady Rare, welcome to the membership club, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay. No, Empower. I don't think I am. Well, Jamarco is probably our best option if Dwayne Brown sits it out. Okay. There we go. Actually, let's do that again, but with the sound. I think so, T-Man. I don't know Dante. I don't know where I would rank him, but I'm not thinking about that too hard. He's up there. The problem is every time I kick off the alert, it makes the membership goal tick up. So here, let me. Okay. Postic's going to be the backup for now. I don't think he's going to be the backup for long. Right, DRX. I mean, it's very hard for me to believe that Quandre Diggs will actually walk away from that money. I understand he wants an extension. And by the way, I have no problem with him wanting an extension. Like, he has every right to want an extension. But we have every right to say we don't have to give you one right now, so we're not going to. This is the way the game is played. Haniger just got a double. That's no problem, Austin. It would not surprise me if the NFL changed the rules to make it um, more costly for players to sit out practice and do these hold-ins, because after what happened to us this offseason, it would not be a shock if you saw a lot of players on every team. Okay, no problem, Austin. I'll have something soon. I need to I need to come up with something that I can do. Ayush, what did he say lies to? Yeah, we could trade Quandre, but I don't think we will. The problem is, are you going to see every single player that's in the final year of his deal start doing hold-ins if they're good? So it wouldn't surprise me if the NFL decided to do something to make prevent it. I don't think I'm going into games this year. These hold-ins and these kind of star attitudes in the league are annoying. Like, yeah, you play good, but just play it out and get paid after. It's about long-term security. Yeah, haircut. You're right. Very cool. Post about him holding out. Okay. I mean, he is. Carroll even said it yesterday that he wants a new contract and that's why he's doing this. Like, yeah, I like what they're doing with Pinhead, although they need to buff him a little bit with his chain times. I don't know, Brady. I don't know what Quandre's value is. It's all over the place. Yeah, that part of it kind of sucks, but we've known Quandre wanted a new contract for a while now. Hey, drop top. I mean, it's very reasonable for a football player to not want to play on the last year of his contract. I get that, but if you don't have leverage, you don't have leverage. It is what it is. Marquise Blair can probably play free safety, but it's not ideal. Ooh. Well, Torrens just Jason Baker, welcome back to the membership club, brother. I remember you. I remember you. You were one of the original members. Welcome. Home run ties the game. We don't know what Diggs is asking for. That's what I'm wondering too. If he's asking for like 10 mil a year, then get on that. Just do it. That's reasonable. Is Gardner Minshew better than Flacco? I'd rather have him than Flacco. No problem, Jason. I'm going to try to do better perks for members soon, but I'm not 100% sure what it could be yet. Same deal, Ayaan. We keep getting runners on base, and then we don't bring any of them home. And Seager just grounded out to end the game. And where the heck is my remote? Like the starting pitcher on the Kansas City team gave up 7 hits and walked 3 batters, and he gave up 0 runs. That's how bad it is. 7 hits and 3 walks in like 5 innings. I can't remember exactly how many innings. I think it was five. And he gave up 0 runs. We can't bring anybody home. We're getting these hits. We're loading the bases. We're getting men on, putting them in scoring position, and then they never score. But I'm not talking about the Mariners right now because it's making me mad. I heard about that, Dante, but why would you give up 3 first round picks for a dude who's going to jail? Delaki, I'm concerned about Fuller. I will say that. Yeah, like, okay. Okay, I'm going to play Deshaun Watson's theme song right now, okay? I'm going to jail! That's why he's not getting traded for 3 first round picks. JS, yeah, looks like we probably are going to see some starters, but we don't know yet. Ryder is still available, although honestly, I'm suspicious now. Like, why is nobody signing him? Is he bad now? Is he injured? Like, why? Britt is on the Ravens, I think. Didn't Britt sign somewhere? Britt signed somewhere. Texans. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Why Fuller starting over Posick is because Posick was injured in camp and didn't get to practice, and Fuller did. Yeah, Damian Lewis is still starting for sure. Captain Rex, apparently he doesn't want to play football anymore, though, is the thing. If you want to go get a tight end like that, you'd have a better chance. I mean, you might. Shoot, I don't know. If it comes to that, you might just go get Tyler Mabry. But my thing is just, Posick, I see the upside. I see where Posick might be good. Posick might be good because he was highly drafted. He was the best center in that class. He was great at LSU. Kyle Fuller's never been good. Kyle Fuller has no draft pedigree, and he's been awful every year he's played in the NFL so far. So I don't really get it. At least Posick was good in college, and at least he was good for half a season last year. Kyle Fuller has never been good ever. I don't even think he was very good in college because he barely got drafted. I feel like we're gonna have a short leash on him though. We're gonna either go to Posick or pick up Ryder pretty quickly. Tonight's gonna be pretty important for both those guys, DRXP. Both those guys could make or miss the roster based off what they do tonight potentially. It depends on how seriously we're taking this game. Yeah, Fuller got suspended last year, which is really bad because if he's on steroids, then he's even worse than I thought. It depends, Jake. There's a lot of time between now and then. Witherspoon and Reed will probably start the season, yeah. Could change quickly, but that would be the starters right now. What's the deal with Josh Gordon? Still waiting to get reinstated. If Collins fumbles again, you think they'll cut him? Very possible. Wilson has 3 years left on his deal. We don't need to think about this issue right now. We could win the Super Bowl this year, and then what? Wilson could break his clavicle and be out for his career, and then what? Let's worry about what's in front of us as much as we can. I still feel like Penny had a chance to be good. Maybe the injury screwed him. I don't know. I think KJ Wright's going to be sitting on the couch. I think Eskridge will play tonight. I think Metcalf will play a little tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. But I nothing would shock me that much, really. Okay, so let's take a look at some tweets. Okay, we got something from Bob Condota. Early view from the press box. Chris Carson getting in a workout, probably not going to play tonight. I don't think anybody needed to see Chris Carson play in this game, though. We know what he can do. We know what he is. He's a running back. You know how it is. I don't know what to think of NFTs, Aaron Ray. I haven't done a lot of research into that yet. No, Delucky, I would definitely not start Barton over Taylor. Let Taylor get the crap out of his system so he can become the great player that he has potential to be. So, yeah, Chris Carson getting in a workout, probably not going to play tonight. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. Well, on my Twitter feed, I just saw a play where Jermaine Ifedi got abused and got Justin Fields sacked without ever touching the dude who was rushing the passer against him. So that was not a great look. Oh, he did touch him, but barely. I would expect Penny to get a decent chunk of the snaps. Hey, Judah J. Trade Dwayne Brown for Brian Bulaga. I've heard worse ideas, but isn't Bulaga a right tackle? Probably Ayaan. Honestly, their careers might be over. They had very thin margins. They could not afford to tear an ACL. Who am I looking forward to watching the most tonight? I'm gonna say Dwayne Eskridge. Yeah, I'm not really sold on Hurts either, but I don't know why they would be already like indicating they have low confidence in him. Hey, Tony Borges Sylvia. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Silva. Trey Lance has been all over the place. Trey Lance has been good. Trey Lance has been down. He clearly has potential, but maybe he's not quite ready yet. I'm starting to feel like Homer makes the team over Collins, but I can't be sure. Hey, Daniel. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's why they keep saying they're going to play Garoppolo. Maybe it's smart. Maybe it's just smart. Maybe Trey Lance would just turn the ball over 4 times every game. Yeah, that's another good one, Zue. John Reed. But the thing is, we know Dwayne Eskridge is going to make the team and make a big impact. And I don't know about John Reed. Even if he plays well, he might not make the team. I'm doing well, Tony. Well enough. How much of the playbook will we see today? A little bit. Let's see here. This is the latest word on whether or not we play starters tonight. So, based off the fact that this guy knows more about inside info than I do, I would go with this for now. Nothing new on Geno Atkins. How do conditional picks work? Basically, when you lose a player who goes on to sign a significant free agent contract, you get a big you get a pick back to compensate you for losing that good player because he got a big free agent contract because clearly he must have been good. Shaq Griffin looks like crap in Jacksonville. Well, everybody's going to look like crap in Jacksonville at corner because they don't have a pass rush. Last year they averaged like 1 sack a game. That I was talking about C.J. Henderson a couple weeks ago, and I was saying his numbers were okay given the fact that he had one of the worst pass rushes in the league. I actually looked up Jacksonville's pass rush. I think they had like 18 sacks in 16 games. I mean, I would definitely do that, Brady. I don't think Jacksonville would though. Do you think John Reed is going to be good? If I had to guess right now, I'd say he doesn't make the team, but he can change that narrative tonight for sure. I think we'll win, but it's not like I care about that. He apparently he's doing well in practice. I don't know yet, Jake. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Like, I one thing I am wondering though is why do so many Seahawks fans seem to have a personal dislike for Shaq Griffin? Like he came in as a low pick and or third round pick and made a Pro Bowl and had two excellent seasons for us. Had a couple of other okay seasons, and then he went to a crappy team and got paid a bunch of money. Seems like some people have a personal dislike for Shaq Griffin in this fan base, and I don't get it. Like he did the best that he could, and then he got paid a bunch of money, and we're gonna get a compensation pick out of it probably. So maybe we switch John Reed to free safety. Well, we have too many safeties as it is, right? Because Diggs, Adams, Blair, Amadi can play safety. Trey Flowers can play safety. Ryan Neal can play safety. Trey Brown's injured. I don't think he's going to play tonight. One moment, guys. I got to step away. One moment, please. Yeah, Jake, but he wasn't a bad player at all. He did a lot of good things here, too. I think Trey Brown's out tonight, yes. By the way, guys, this stream's only going to go on for like a few more minutes and then I got a jet. I just wanted to do a short pregame stream before the game, but I do have to exit myself in a couple minutes here. I'm pretty excited for this game. I mean, I want this preseason to be over, but it's what we got, right? Jake, my favorite guy to watch tonight would be Dwayne Eskridge. Also excited to see maybe a little Rashad Penny, maybe a little Stone Forsyth, maybe a little bit of Marquise Blair. Those would be my top guys, I think. Yeah, I guess we got no choice but to root for Kyle Fuller now. But I'm telling you, couple weeks in, don't be shocked if Posick takes his job back. I think Eskridge is going to play tonight, but we won't know for a couple hours. I think Eskridge will play tonight, though. Jordan Brooks played pretty well in the preseason games. Relatively well. As near as I could tell. I was pretty happy with it. Probably not, Jake, because by the time the preseason game is over, it's going to be late. And then I got to set up for tomorrow's video and tomorrow's stream. It's probably pretty late. So you might see some Dead by Daylight tomorrow night, but probably not tonight. I think Forsyth will be good, but I don't want to see him play for us this year. I want to see him next year. Daryl Taylor has a ton of talent, but he's raw. And you see, he does some very impressive stuff, and then he struggles to finish the play because he's raw. Yes, he is. He's a free player for the practice squad, so he's basically guaranteed to make the team as a practice squatter because of that. All right, guys. Short stream, but I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up now. Thank you for coming out. We picked up 2 new members. I want to thank both of them. Tomorrow morning, there will be a post-game video where I talk about what I saw out there on the field tonight, whatever it may be. And then later that day, we're going to have a post-game stream to discuss it. And then we will figure out what to do in the 2 weeks between now and the game. The secondary is sus. Yeah, that's the most sus area of the team, the corners at least. Play-by-play stream? Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. All right, I'll see you guys later. Go Hawks. Hope things go well tonight.